Hello everyone, this is Globku and Zakske. We are Magical Noob taking a look at Max Payne 3.
Yes.
Yes. We're trying something different right now because you haven't played this game yet, right?
Nope.
And I have, so we're gonna do sort of... I'm gonna try to explain to you what this game is about, and I figure most of the people that watch taking a look at videos are people that haven't played the game yet, so you're doing the role of the people watching, kind of.
Okay. I'll be the curious kid.
You'll be
What's this game about?
Yes.
Please tell me.
Exactly. So, first of all, Portuguese subtitles. That is not in the game, but I didn't know how to change that, so don't mind the subtitles. And Max Payne 3 came out May 2012, 9 years after Max Payne 2, and Max Payne 2 was really successful, so I wonder why it took that long, actually. It's written by a different guy, but it still feels a lot like Max Payne. He still narrates everything in his life, which I find a very funny fact. If I did that, everyone would think I was crazy, but Max Payne is kind of a badass. And
Yeah, he is.
this game has a lot of cinematics, and that is something new. The other two had those comic book sort of thing to tell the story. I prefer cinematics because the comic book is it's original, but after you saw 2 or 3 cutscenes with the story comic book, it gets old, I guess.
Yeah, true. It is something unique, but this gets you more in the game. It's more real.
And you've just seen now from cinematic to gameplay. I'm playing the game right now. See?
Oh.
Yeah. It just flows from cinematic to gameplay. But one of the complaints that I have, and I don't know if this is something because I watched the Total Biscuit video and he said it, and after he said it, it's one of those things that you can't help but notice. The game only lets you play like 10 seconds before going to a cinematic. And then you get a cinematic and then you can play again. You know, I don't know if it would bother me so much if I hadn't watched Total Biscuit's video, but it does bother me because after someone says it, it's like, oh, he's right. Yeah, I'm just playing
But
like
is
10
it
seconds.
is it all the time?
It's all
The entire game?
Yeah, through the entire game. There's this, let's say 5-minute at most gameplay sequences, and then you get a cinematic.
That's weird, actually.
Yeah.
It's so low.
Well, it shouldn't bother me so much, but it kind of does. I don't know. Because
Yeah, well, like you said, it's because somebody noticed it and said it, and then you were like, oh yeah, actually he's right, and then you can't take your mind off it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And now everyone watching this video will have the same problem as me. You're welcome, internet.
And yeah, and I didn't play it yet, so thank you for ruining the game already for me.
And many cinematics, you can't skip them.
Oh, I hate that.
The game uses the cinematics to load the next gameplay sequence or the next level or whatever. But it takes a really long time. And the short cinematics, usually you can skip them. But the long ones you can't, for some reason. And it's not my computer's fault. Because, once again, Total Biscuit did have the same complaint. And Total Biscuit's computer is a fucking airplane, man. So that kind of sucks, because not only do you have to watch many cinematics, you can't skip most of them. You see the thing on the bottom right? That is skip in Portuguese. So actually, this cinematic you can skip, but this is a short one. You will see the cinematic ending in no time. The short ones aren't the problem. You know, when you're replaying the games just so you can beat it on a higher difficulty, you already know the story. You don't want to watch cinematic over and over again.
No, yeah,
You
true.
just want to play the game. Yeah. And another complaint I have, I mean, on the hardest difficulties, well, from hard onwards, you get shot before the cinematics are over. And it really sucks.
So you have to watch a new cinematic without you able to play.
No,
Or
it's
what?
like you're coming out of the cinematic and there's already people shooting at you. you know, before you can even get into
Oh,
cover.
okay, yeah, but it seems that that your enemies aren't that difficult.
Well,
oh yeah,
I'm using...
Smoke just arrived here, so say hi, Smoke.
I'm using painkillers all the time, though, if you notice. And
yeah, but you also did that in the previous Max Paynes, right?
That is true. That is true. But in the previous Max Paynes, you would get one shot when you open the door. Maybe not in 2, but in 1 you definitely did. And the equivalent of that, so we don't lose the Max Payne charm, is now you're getting off a cinematic and you're already getting shot at.
Oh, yeah, well.
Just in case you missed that, well, you got it. But overall, the story still feels a lot like Max Payne. There's some good twists. I really like the story, and that is the main thing about Max Payne. Though this game also has multiplayer, we'll talk about multiplayer in a while. I think the story is pretty long, you know. Maybe I feel that it's a bit longer because I was stuck like twice, and then I had to lower the difficulty and start playing all over again.
You suck.
But I feel the story is pretty long, and it's rewarding. I really liked it.
And maybe it's also long because you can't skip the videos.
Mm-hmm. If it was just gameplay portions, maybe it wasn't that long. Yeah, I guess you're right. Any questions about the story or about the single player? You're gonna spend the whole game trying to save that girl. But yeah.
Is it?
Kind of. There's some twists to it, like I said. It's cool. Any questions about the story, the single player?
Do the enemies get smarter? Are you just playing on easy now, or?
No, I'm playing on hard, I believe. But these are kind of random thugs. Depending on the enemy you have, they have different approaches. Like tactical SWAT teams, they start to flank you and stuff. These guys just charge at you pretty much. They're not that hard. And I've played this level before, so I know where the guys are. Most of the game is knowing where they are, so you can point there and shoot at them. Now we're gonna take a look at the arcade. We're still on single player. There's 2 type of arcade games. We've got we'll check the score. What was it? Score something. Okay. You pick a level, and there's multiple options. I chose Incendiary Bullets and Noir mode, so I'm gonna play the first level on black and white, as you can see, because I chose the Noir mode, and my bullets are incendiary. Your goal in this So
when you shoot enemies, they get they get fired. They get fired. Lol.
They get fired from their jobs, and their family starts to die of hunger, and yes, that's what happens.
Cool.
Get closer to the mic, please.
What? Oh, okay.
I can't listen. Yeah. What were you saying? I couldn't listen.
The noir mode is pretty awesome. Looks pretty cool.
I wasn't a fan, but I had to try it out. There's loads of other options. I recommend experimenting with exploding rounds, because everyone just explodes when you shoot them. It's really cool.
Yeah, but then your allies die as well, or the innocent, or doesn't that matter?
It doesn't matter. There's not a lot of innocent people here. Now we're gonna check. Of course, with the score attack, you have to make as many points as you can, and then there's leaderboards and stuff. And now we're gonna check the same level, but on New York minutes. And the way this works is on the top left you have a clock that's gonna count down from 1 minute. On the top right you have the leader. So I just missed every shot at the start. So awesome. When you shoot someone, you get some time. See, 6 seconds each headshot there, and your goal is to finish with the most time on the clock. So you can see the clock started at 1 minute, counting down, and it's now on 1 minute 15, whatever. So the guy on the top writes cookie_9 is the world leader for this level. He finished the level with 16 minutes. That's pretty badass. But that's the New York minute. trying to beat the level as fast as you can, and shooting everyone as quick as you can, so you can get the extra time there.
That's pretty cool. It's got a lot. Seems this game has a lot of new modes.
I think New York Minute was already in Max Payne 2. Maybe it didn't have leaderboards, but I don't know. It's been 9 years.
Yeah.
It looks like they're taking him out.
This is the very end, so you can see, depending on how much how much time you made, you get a medal: bronze, silver, gold. And then there's the leaderboards, of course.
Is it the first time you did this level?
Yes, it was. Now we're gonna look at the multiplayer. One of the things on multiplayer is the crews. They kind of work like guilds and on our RPGs. You know, it's groups of players. You can join a public one. There's loads of them, or you can create your own. It's kind of cool.
You're gonna be guild master again then?
No way. No. No way. And also, I don't know a lot of people who play Max Payne 2. Also, there's some new controls on multiplayer, like melee. You don't have a melee key for single player, so check that out before you start playing. There's also some avatars. How this works is pretty much, if you're not going into a deathmatch, you're going into a team-based game. And these are the teams: Comando Sombra, DeMarco, Zufe, Tropa Z. And you can customize these guys, so whenever you go into one of the teams, you have a guy that is customized by you. So you can customize a lot, actually. For a shooter, I'm not used to seeing this much customization.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Deathmatch, and you can just pick anyone, even Max Payne from Max Payne 1 or 2. You've got Mona Sax right there.
Oh, I love her.
Of course you do.
She's awesome.
You've got a ton of unlockables, and all of them are usable. We're looking at titles right now. These are pretty much to show off
the titles. How do you unlock them? By buying them, or by gaining an achievement or something?
No, just by leveling up. You have a level, multiplayer level, and just by playing you get XP and you unlock stuff. And weapons as well, but weapons you unlock the weapon and then you have to buy them with in-game money that you get by playing, by looting other people. We'll explain how multiplayer works in a while. But we're looking at the loadouts, and the loadouts are actually quite interesting because you've got a balance between having a good loadout, but you can't make it too heavy. Otherwise, you'll have a very slow health and stamina regeneration. So it's interesting, and it's surprisingly hard to make a good loadout that is also light. Like, I have 3 weapons in this loadout, so no way this is gonna be light. You gotta give up on a lot of stuff. These are the bursts. Bursts are sort of like power-ups. The most famous burst would be the bullet time. That slows time for everyone. But instead of having that, you can have like extra health regeneration or whatever. And these are all also unlockable, and then you have to buy them. It's cool that there's a lot of these little things that you can adapt to your game, your gameplay style, and there's a lot of options in multiplayer. Even the head items are not for appearance or display. They actually have something to do with your gameplay, like getting extra adrenaline from melee kills from behind. And melee is really good in this game. It's a one hit kill. It's just bam.
So you're the guy who kills everybody from behind, who just sneaks up on everybody and then just knife them?
It's not easy to sneak up because there's a radar. People see you, you know.
All the time?
If you're running, yeah. It's based on noise, pretty much. If you're making noise, you're showing up on the radar. But there is stuff that lower your visibility on the radar as well. So you've got, well, you could balance it out and maybe do a sneaky loadout.
Make yourself like a ninja, so to speak.
I'm pretty sure that's not the way to go in this game, though.
But it would work.
Well, I'd like to see you try.
Sure.
It would be really interesting, actually. We're going to take a look at multiplayer, a deathmatch first. please don't judge my skills. We are trying to explain what the game is about.
I'll
not,
try.
Not how to play it. I'm gonna use the deathmatch because it's... first of all, everyone knows what a deathmatch is, right? It's kill as many players as you can, die as little as you can. And by doing that, you win. Dead. I'm gonna use the deathmatch since it's a simple gameplay mode to explain a few general things about the multiplayer.
Ooh, it's just someone.
What? What did you just see?
An enemy?
Yeah.
And you didn't see it? Oh!
That happens a lot of times. I shot the guy a bunch of times and he still didn't die. I don't know if that's just lag or if he has something that prevents him from taking damage for a while.
Or you just missed?
No, I didn't. I didn't miss. Come on.
Yeah, like here.
Like I missed shots. Something really interesting about multiplayer is that they did something that I thought it was impossible, which was to incorporate bullet time in multiplayer. I always thought, like, if you're going to give the power to the players of making bullet time, then imagine a player on one side of the map is gonna use bullet time and everyone else is gonna slow down. That's gonna suck. But what they did was, if a player activates bullet time, only the players that are in his line of sight get affected by it. Yeah,
That's interesting.
that is really interesting because other players they are just not aware of it if they're not in the line of sight. So it works really well. Yeah, they did something that I always wanted to see in a multiplayer, but I always thought it was impossible. So it's a great thing that they.
Oh,
managed.
nice throw.
You're in the throw. Oh,
What?
Yeah, you're a bit behind.
Oh, okay.
Melee, like I said, it's a one-hit kill, so that's another thing to put into consideration. But it's not that easy to get close to a player. That shouldn't be your objective, like all the time.
Okay.
And the matchmaking in this game is pretty bad. You saw me getting killed right now. I did a mistake. I should be shooting from the ground, but I tried getting up. And when you get up, there's a time there where you can't shoot, so you're kind of vulnerable. And the Gamer Pro 300, she just stayed there and shot. That's what I should have done. So if you jump and do the shoot dodge thing, you can then shoot from the ground. I'm now looting a corpse. That's another mechanic in the game. If you're alive for a long time, you're gonna need to loot. And I should have gone for the melee, but I got meleeed instead. Yeah. If you're alive for a long time, you're gonna need to loot because you're gonna run out of ammo. And looting gives you ammo. If the player has painkillers, it gives you the pills they have. If it also gives you some extra money for you to buy other stuff. I thought I was safe here. Apparently not. Man, matchmaking sucks in this game. That guy that killed me, he was level 50. I'm level 8 in here or something. And there's, again, I should have shot from the ground,
yeah,
but I got up.
Indeed.
Yeah, you're gonna see someone else in a bit doing the mistake of not staying on the ground and shooting. And at the third time, I finally learned it. At this point, I kind of learned that Gamer Pro 300 and the LCD whatever guy, I'm gonna stay away from these guys because they are really, really dangerous. You can roll. You saw the girl rolling right there. This guy just came out of nowhere. I think he just got in the server, and he just spawned right there.
Excuses.
Usually, there's not a lot of problems with the spawns. You usually spawn in a pretty empty area, especially if the server is as empty as this. This is like half full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Finally killed the level 50 guy. And there's another mechanic that you need to understand here, and it's the vendettas. If someone kills you twice, you can set a vendetta. It's as easy as pressing a button. Okay, you just got killed twice by the same guy. You place a vendetta on that guy. What that will do is the guy that you place the vendetta on is gonna show bigger on the map, and if you kill him, you're gonna get extra points. But if he kills you, he's gonna get extra points, and you're gonna fail your vendetta. Yeah. So, like, for example, this LJD blah blah blah, the level 50 guy, I never put a vendetta on him because I know I'm just giving him extra points. And this Gamer Pro, I just missed the melee. I don't know if you noticed that. This Gamer Pro, she killed me. I placed a vendetta on her, so you're gonna see what a vendetta looks like real soon. That's what it looks like, missing a vendetta.
And does the other player know if he's got a vendetta on him?
As soon as you do it, they get a message saying this guy has a vendetta on you. But you don't show differently on the map or anything. They just know that someone, and if they recognize you, they can go for you. But there's nothing that would indicate on the map that the player is after you with a vendetta.
Okay.
Yeah. There's quite some maps, so this is a really interesting... I'm not a shooter guy, unless it has some creativity to it, and I enjoy this game a lot. I got shot through a wall there, I don't know how the hell that happened.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. This game looks a bit dead to me, for the moment. This is where the guy is gonna make the mistake of jumping, and now he's gonna try to get up, and I'm gonna kill him. Yeah. So I finally learned after 3 times. Any questions about the multiplayer in general, or we can watch other game modes if you want?
Yeah, we can watch some others.
Now we're gonna look at Gang Wars. This is actually pretty interesting. You go into one of 2 teams, and you get an objective. And this is like a story being told. You can see the subtitles. That's Max Payne narrating the story of this gaming session. And for Chapter 1, you gotta capture and hold a territory, a turf, as they call it. So there's 2 gangs. One gang is gonna capture and hold that territory. This works like a normal control point. If you go there, you conquer it, and then there's 2 bars that are gonna appear on the top of your screen, like in 5 seconds. Let's just wait for that. There we go. There's 2 bars. One, the white one is from my team. The red one is from the other team. Currently, the point is ours. So as long as the point is ours, we are filling up our bar. If they capture it, they fill up their bar. It's pretty simple, right? Now, whether we win or whether we lose is going to affect our role on the next match, because this is just the first chapter, and there's a story being told with it. So it's a really interesting game type, and it's also dynamic because depending on how you did the last round, it's going to affect how you do the next round. Yeah, just that. Well, I just told you one of the things that I like the most about multiplayer, and you're way over excited for this. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's pretty okay. I was just admiring your character, how it looked like Skrillex, or maybe it's just me.
It was my intention, actually.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
well,
mission accomplished.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So I had a vendetta on this girl. No, I didn't. But vendettas also work. Everything else that I told you on the deathmatch still works here. We lost, so
big time.
Yeah, big time. Now, chapter 1 is over. We lost chapter 1. We're gonna move on to chapter 2, takedown. We're gonna kill 5 targets, 5 random enemies, and then one of them is gonna be marked with a target. And if we kill that marked guy, we win this round. If we had won, God damn it. If we had won the previous match, we would probably be in their shoes. You know, we would be the ones being hunted instead of them hunting us. Instead of us hunting them, because they are just playing defensive. They are just waiting for the clock to run out. We are the ones doing the kills, and once we get the 5 kills. One of them is going to be highlighted as a target.
Okay.
He-
Sounds pretty interesting.
And again, how this works out, how this round plays out, it's going to influence the next round. And I can tell you already, the next round is going to be sort of a capture the flag, because we both have one victory, so it has to be something neutral again.
Mhm.
You know, one team can't be playing on the defensive. It's a really interesting gameplay.
And for how many rounds does this go on?
5.
Or 5.
So
Okay.
there can't be a tie, you know.
Mhm.
It's one of the teams gonna win for sure. Too many guys there, so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
understood
anymore.
that.
There's another game type that I didn't record because it's kind of hard to find a match nowadays. But it's called Painkiller, and if you've played Halo, it's kind of like how is it called? The King thing. I don't know. There's one.
King of the Hill.
No, it's not King of the Hill. There's one player that is the king, and in this case, this player is Max Payne. And everyone else is pretty much trying to kill Max Payne. And Max Payne is the guy with the most points. Once you make enough points to be on the top, and the way to get the most points is to kill Max Payne, that's why everyone is trying to kill Max Payne. You become Max Payne, and becoming Max Payne gives you more points, and yeah, it's another interesting game type.
And can you see him on the map? Or
Yeah, you've got it's like you see the briefcases here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's something
Okay.
pointed to Max Payne. Max Payne and Passos, which is like Max Payne's sidekick on Max Payne 3. If there's a lot of players, you got a Max Payne and you got a Passos.
okay, but once you are Max Payne, you know you're screwed because everybody's just going for you.
True. But becoming Max Payne is what gives you the most points. So you've got a huge advantage over other players already.
hmm
And that's it for me. There's deathmatch, there's team deathmatch. Multiplayer is awesome. Single player is really, really good. The story didn't disappoint me at all. And overall, Max Payne 3, it's a great game.
Yeah, it looks pretty amazing. The graphics are also pretty nice, I'd say.
Yeah, I love the graphics, absolutely.
I'd say it's awesome compared to the previous one, but you can't really compare it because it's so many years ago.
Don't do that. It's so much better than 11 years ago, Max Payne. Of course. Right. If you got any other
And
questions,
then again, Jesus.
don't judge
Wasn't it-
my gameplay.
Was this at the beginning that you were playing it,
This
or
is the first time I'm playing a team-based multiplayer game.
so you can lie about that?
No. This is
Nobody knows the truth. You can say whatever you want.
okay.
But sure, I believe you.
Thank you for believing.
Uh,
This is me getting a
backstabber.
vendetta. Yes.
Oh, can you kill him or give have that guy your painkiller?
I don't believe you can, but since he wasn't really killed, but he was really low on health, he can just commit suicide
Okay.
instead of giving the other player a kill, or you can wait for his health to regenerate. This guy is showing as an ally, but that's a burst.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there's that kind of stuff as well. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back for more stuff when Max Payne 4 comes out.
Yeah, sure. See ya.